I want to show you how to create tasks. Now, if you notice, I went ahead and added a few more milestones here. So what you can do is you can click on the tasks and you can add some, you can create a list. Now, task list is just a list of items you can just check off, whereas the tasks give you a lot more details about a particular task. So let's go over to the tasks here. And you have two options. You can create a new task, or you can click on this here and it gives you a new list. So let's first start off by creating a new task. And when you click, you set milestone, you want to connect this task to a specific milestone. And the reason for that is when people are working on the milestone, then they have certain tasks that they need to do in order for them to complete that milestone. So we're going to call this one task 1 for milestone. You can name whatever you want. Okay, so, and then I'm just going to check. Notice once again, you have the task label here. You can check both. You can leave one. So I'm just going to check just the task labels. And I'm just going to put in this random stuff here. So when your team is working on it, they know that this is the particular task for this item. And when you scroll down to the bottom here, you have the published status, you have the priority. So this is where you set different priorities for different tasks. So we're going to set this one at very low. And you want to see this, it's not complete yet. The task has not been completed yet. So when it's complete, then you can come back here and change this to complete. So I'm going to choose different variations. I'm going to make some complete, some incomplete, so you see what it looks like. And then let's choose a start date for this task. We can choose, and then choose an end date for this task. And then you want to choose your hourly rate. This is where the billing comes in. And then you want to put in the estimated time, how long it's going to take for you to complete this particular project. All these particular tasks. So I put in 40. And then you go to the users. This is where you can assign a user to this task. So if you have a team of 5 and you want, let's say, your designer or your marketer or whoever is to work on a specific task, you click on this here and it gives you a list of all the items of the people that you have on your team. So that way, when this person logs in, they are going to be assigned to this specific task. So I'm just going to click on the click watching here, which is a generic. And then don't worry about dependencies for now. Let's go over to attachments. You can choose the attachment if you want to attach something to this. So right now by default, this is set to registered. So everyone that's part of the registered group is going to be able to see this. And then once you're done, you can come here. You can click save and new. Or you can click save and add a milestone or a task list. So I'm going to just click on save and new, and we're going to add a few more tasks. So I went and added a few more tasks here, and you can drag this up and down. So if you want to move this up to organize it better, you just click and hold, and you can drag it up and down. And when you click on this little drop icon here, it gives you several options. So you can track the time for this. You can add it. You can trash. You can add a user. You can add the priority for each one. So let me go over here now let me just click on this task 2 for a minute. It shows you the date that it's starting, the deadline for it, the task. So if you want to edit, you click on edit. Now, when you go to the bottom here, you can choose where it says dependency is going to be dependency on other projects. So you want to connect this one that this needs to be completed and with this other one. So when you click on the dependencies, if you don't have any tasks set up yet, nothing is going to show up when you click on add dependency. So now I'm connecting this one with another milestone, which helps, to make sure that everything is done in a timely manner. So let's go back over to the tasks, and you can drag and drop it again anywhere on the page. And you can click to edit. You get details, and also people can be able to comment on specific items. So right now, there's write a comment, which we're going to take a look at that later on. but people can be able to comment on your team as well as the user. And also in the right column here, it shows you this particular project. The task is assigned to this user and it was created by this user. So as your team logs on, they can see who's working on this particular task. So if they're falling behind, or if there's something that needs accountability, needs some clarity, they know that this particular staff is the one that's responsible for this task. And then now we want to take a look at next is you want to take a look at adding a new task list. So we're going to click on this icon here, click on new list. And we're going to connect this to the first project milestone. So I'm going to call this one task list 1. You put in your description. And then you set your permission, which is by default registered. And you want to click on save and add new. And I'm going to click task list 2 and connect to this one. Put your description in. And then one more task list 3 connected to the third project. And then put the description in. And I just want to say too that, you know, as you work on this, you know, you get more comfortable with it and you find different ways in how you can get things done faster. My goal for this course is just to get you started, give you all the core things to understanding that you need in order for you to get going. And then as you build along, then you can be able to add, you know, different things and kind of get your flow. So once again, you can also print this and it shows you the priority for each one, the assigned users and the deadline for it. So when something is complete, it's going to show up here that is complete. But if it's not, then you see nothing here. So this is something too that's really great for you to print out. So if you have meetings with your team, you can sit down and take a look at what you've worked on to see, okay, this one we've completed, this one needs to get complete. And it helps everyone stay on track and is really great for accountability.